Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by today. It is Sunday here and I am crocheting, and Sassy's laid up here like just thinking she owns this desk. She's actually been forcing me to pet her because, poor baby hasn't had any pettings whatsoever. So I was petting on her for a little bit and finally got her to settle down, and she was rubbing aggressively on me, trying to, insist that we are rubbing and petting and loving each other. And I'm like, yes, Sassy, yes, I love you, I love you. She's been in my chair with me all day. So she comes in here and acts like, oh, I haven't seen you today. I don't know why she does that, silly girl. So what are you guys up to today? Have you had a good weekend? Are you winding down your weekend now? I am winding down. I had a rough night last night, and today, Sunday, was just really rough on me. And so I'm not doing too much of nothing. I did clean the bathroom. No, I did not enjoy it. It was hard on me. And I have cleaned off this part of my desk. I gotta clean off the side part of my desk. And then that's probably all I'm gonna do. Big Daddy's gotta clean the kitchen. But that's probably all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna retire to my chair and relax. And after I get that little bit done. What about you guys? Tell me what's going on. Like I said, I had a rough night. Just, did I do that correctly? I hate it when I get to going and then I talk and then I'm like, wait a minute, did I do it right? The whole point was to make this while I was talking to you guys. I am working on a little tiny piece of pizza. Let's see. I did my Tony the Rat, Martha the Pigeon, and Charlie the Roach this past week. And so this little pretzel, I haven't got it glued. You're supposed to, sew it, but I'm going to glue mine, but I haven't got it done yet. But I'm going to do my pretzel. That's for Martha. And right now I'm working on the piece of pizza. And that belongs to Tony. And then there's a little bitty hamburger. Where's the pizza card? Here's the pretzel. I did the little pretzel. And then this is the little tiny piece of pizza that I'm making. Now remember, I'm using a 5mm hook and they use a 4mm hook. So my stuff is slightly larger than what, how somebody else's would turn out. And I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. So yeah, this is supposed to be more like a hat. I mean, it's not a hat, but it's supposed to be like going in like that. Okay. 2 and then 1. Yeah, I don't think I did it right. I don't think I did my stitches right. So let me see. Where did I know I did right? Okay. That's I'm just going to go back to the beginning, Sassy. How about that? Because it looks like those two are in the same spot. They're not supposed to be. But they are. Really and truly they were. That's why it wasn't working out in the end. I was like, wait a minute, I messed up because it's not going to work out. Because I did those in the same exact spot. Look at Sassy trying to get all comfy. She's ready for a nap, but we have napped all day. I'm gonna tell y'all. Um, I just couldn't. I didn't feel well. Had a really rough night. I was up all night, and then I had to hold her all day. And while I was sitting in my chair trying to just get it together, but I was in a lot of pain. Gastroparesis just loves to hit when you're not expecting it to. So I've been suffering with that today. And then I wanted to get in here and clean off my desk and get ready for the week, because I have some plans for this week. So I wanted to get in here and get ready for the week. And then I decided to sit down here and crochet these little pieces. I got my pretzel. Didn't take but just a few seconds to make that. I mean, I probably had it done in 10 minutes. And then this little pizza's probably not going to take too long. But so I don't know if you can tell, her eyes are barely open. And she's just looking at me like, let's go take a nap, woman. Oh, yeah, I have some plans for this week, video-wise, and, yeah, I'm excited about some stuff that we're gonna be talking about this week. I can't wait to get started. So check back with me all this week. You know I'll be here every day. Unless I'm so sick that I can't get out of bed and do a video. If I'm just so sick that it would just be horrible, I'll be here. Huh. So anyway, yeah, this little piece of pizza's shaping up kind of weird, but it's okay. I'm gonna do what it says. Trust the pattern, right? I mean, it's like July is just flying by. I had something that I'm gonna do this week. I had planned to do earlier in the month, but just health. I hate that health, kind of stops me from doing things at times. I really try my best not to let it, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard not to just give in. There's lots of things I want to do, but my health is just, plays a big role in what I'm able to do. And some days if I'm suffering and just not well, I just can't do those plans. And sometimes I hate to even make plans, because then I'm disappointed that I can't follow through with it. And then I feel like, I'm really disappointed, and nobody else knows about those plans but me. But I do get disappointed. So I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Not being able to follow through with plans. And I sure hate to make plans with people and then not be able to participate and do, follow through. That's the worst. But I'm hoping that I can follow through with these plans for this week. I've been trying to get some of this done already. Big Daddy will be going to work in the morning, and I don't think I ever told y'all that Friday evening when he come home, he loved it. He had a great time at work. Everyone was wonderful. He is used to working 8 to 5. Um, the people in the office where he was were working more like 8:30 to 4:30, and then they were like, "What time are you gonna get here in the mornings?" And he's like, 8. And they're like, well, we'll set the coffee timer for you because we're not gonna be here till like 8:30." So that's all good. That's good. He's got keys now. He can get in by himself and not have to wait on anyone. Last week he had to wait. He got there at 8 and others didn't get there till like 8:30. But he'd rather go on in at 8 and get a jump on his work. So he's excited about setting up this new place and getting it going. And I know the co-workers that he's going to be working with are excited too. Okay. Yeah, this little piece of pizza is, it's like a hat, but it's going to be flat. Okay. Five. I don't know. Um, this is a really, I've never made like a piece of pizza like this before. I have made 3am Grace Designs pizza pattern before, and let's see, I made a pizza scarf one time, but I've never made anything quite like this. I guess Sassy finally decided to just go to sleep. Finally decided to just give in and go to sleep, I guess. Oh, and one more I think would be what I'm called to do. It's kind of curving. I don't know. Let's see. All right. It says to turn. Hmm. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Single crochet. Okay. All right. I got it. Just had to read the directions. Sometimes it helps if you read the directions, woman. Yeah. All right. This little piece of pizza might turn out cute. I'm doing the dough, the bread part of it. Hmm. Looks like it's gonna be just longer on this part right here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just following the directions and we'll see how it turns out. It's like a little pocket. I don't know if you stuff it or... Okay. I wondered if these little bitty projects were going to be too tiny for me to fiddle with, but I think it's going to be okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm almost finished with the crust. And I guess one more time. Okay, one more time, and I think that's all. Maybe we're gonna roll it up or something. I don't know. Yeah, gastroparesis is very painful at time when it flares up. It is very, very painful. And if you don't deal with that, say a prayer of thankfulness right now. Oh, okay, and then fasten off. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. And probably we're gonna roll that up, huh? I would think, but I don't know for sure. Yeah. Probably gonna roll that up like that to make it look like the crust on the edge of the pizza. Because right now it looks like a little pocket, which could be, but it's not. It's not what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna scroll down on my pattern and see what it is calling for. Yep, scroll down and there's pictures. Now I gotta make some cheese. Oh, thankfully the cheese is only 4 rows. So on this right here, I'm not gonna actually sew that together. I'm going to I gotta go, yo. I'm just very, very nauseated, and I just almost threw it like twice right there. I'm just gonna hot glue that down when I get to that point, but I'm gonna let you guys get going. I hope you all have a great day, and I'm going to go relax, probably take some Zofran. Not that that's really gonna help, because when you're having issues with gastroparesis, you're just having issues. But I need to just go and relax and focus on, feeling better. But I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. I have some videos planned for this week, so come back and let's talk about crocheting and yarn and all those kind of fun things this week. Bye, friends.